guys and welcome back. So today I am going to see a very cool car collection. So you probably know by the title what car is in this video already. Yeah, it should be an exciting video, it should be good. Let's go and get into it.
Why do people want new cars? Like,
I know.
Buy like something like this.
I know. That's ISO. Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. F***ing my posters, say now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. My posters, say now, they be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch them know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow my lights.
What you?
Run up a check and it's pending.
Gonna go in now to the garage. We're gonna have a chat with Barry. He's gonna tell us a bit about the cars. I think it'd be better come from him. He knows the background, the history, all the cool stories, and he is finally someone who is going to talk to the camera, which is going to be really good. So we're going to go in, have a chat with Barry, and yeah, let me know in the comments below which one is your favourite so far. This has been a really fun video, and I've really enjoyed getting out in some of these cars. Cars I'd never thought I'd be in.
It's a Ferrari F355. 355 stands for 3.5 litre, 5 valves per cylinder. So it was quite unique at the time. Started off making 1985. This is a very early car, it's quite an original example.
Yeah.
30,000 miles, UK car, right hand drive.
There's only 30,000 miles on it.
Only 30,000 on it.
Oh.
And it's the Berlinetta. Berlinetta means hardtop, so
Yeah.
it's not the, it's a coupe, you know, it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the Spider.
Yeah.
Or the GTS with the removable target top, do you remember that? That came later. And it's also the manual.
Yeah. I like the interior. I like the colour of the interior.
Aye, so it's good contrast. It's
Yeah.
black, well, Nero as the Italians call it, against tan hide. And as I said, I've seen this car for sale 4 times before I've actually got
The exact same car.
Exact same car. So Pininfarina is a design house in Italy. They have designed such, so Ferrari used to outsource their design. It's all in house now, but back in the day they would outsource it to Pininfarina. Pininfarina are responsible for the Peugeot 405 and things like that, and the Mitsubishi Shogun Pinin, hence why it's called Pininfarina.
Yeah, yeah.
So like they've also designed things like the F40 and F50, I think, you know, some really proper cars.
Yeah.
But no, it's Pininfarina is responsible for this shape and this beauty.
This car would have been F40 time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And the original wee toolkit's in there, it's lovely, it's from tan leather as well.
That's the original horn.
See, I know nothing about Sierras. I literally know nothing about them.
The story of these is Ford wanted something to race, something to rally, so they didn't develop their own engines, so they approached Cosworth. Cosworth were making Formula 1 engines. But Cosworth said, yeah, we'll make this engine for you. But there's a minimum order of 10,000. 1989 Ford Sierra Sapphire Cosworth, 2-wheel drive. Probably, arguably the purest Cosworth you can get really, as well as the 3-door Cosworth. Rear-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, T5 gearbox from the Mustang, developed from the Ford Mustang. Proper hot car. Very, when I say hot as well, they were hot in other ways. They were the most stolen car about back in the day. I think something like 50% of these were stolen for bank jobs and joyriders. So the story is that Ford approached Cosworth, who made Formula 1 engines. They needed an engine for racing and rallying. So Cosworth said, right, all duck or no dinner, I want, minimum order is 10,000 Ford. So Ford had to go for it, accepted 10,000 of these engines and thought, fuck, where will I put them?
Yeah.
Because they were originally designed for the 3-door Ford Sierra Cosworth. So they got rid of 5,500 engines in the 3-door, and then whatever they had left they were stuffing it into the Sierra Sapphire and then the Escort Cosworth and things like that. So really, like, the Sapphire Cosworth is sort of unintentional, I suppose, in some ways.
Yeah.
But it was great.
So it was just leftovers.
Exactly,
kind of thing, like.
but it made it accessible. They say it's the working man supercar.
Yeah.
It really is a good car, and it's my favourite car in the world.
That's your favourite car out of your whole collection?
100%. No doubt about it at all. You can smell it there.
If they had to go.
It just smells like 90s, like
Everything if I had, yeah. I'd say, yeah, 100%.
price are Sierras worth nowadays.
10 to 15 for a rough. We'll say 15 at the time of recording, and then 20 for a good one, 25 for restored mint. That's for a Sapphire Cosworth. 3-door Cosworths are like 40 grand. Escort Cosworths are 40 grand. I'm not sure if these will make it up that sort of neck of the woods. Oh, this is light grey cloth Recaro. So
Oh, okay,
I prefer
yes.
that. you can get them in leather and things like that. There's no bolsterware there, but I just wanted to sort of preserve it.
Yeah.
This is a good usable car now. It's not a minter. As you can see, I use it and don't really clean it that often. It's got 130,000 on it, 137,000. And I bought it 130, so I've done 7,000 miles in the last 3 years. But it's like painting the Forth Road Bridge. Once I've finished one task, something else needs done. Engine bay, underside, body, interior, just constant rolling resto, I suppose.
Yeah, it's clean, like, even like we've been out in it, it's still really clean.
Yeah.
This is very glossy. Like.
But inside, like, even, like, it's well looked after. Like, there's no, like, tears or rips or, like, for a car that age, you know, where you would think there would be something tatty. There's nothing at all.
And then, yeah, of course, the story about when I got it home, I lifted up the rear bench and I found sugar glass, and I thought, oh, the car's been stolen. I thought, oh, the car's hot, it's been stolen. I thought, well, at least it's mine and I don't care, nobody has to know about it.
Yeah.
And then on Instagram, a previous owner contacted me and said, oh, I used to own that car. I have a funny story to tell you about it. He says, me and my brother and I got in a bit of a handling in it one night. He says, we're in a drug deal that went wrong and the boys put in the windows around me. So it's the noise, yeah.
Definitely, like.
It's no good at some stage. The Mondeo is a bit of an ugly duckling. It was the successor for the Ford Sierra, so it's the next model up after to replace the Sierra. They went front wheel drive. They were proper rep mobiles. There's none left anymore. They were rusted like hell. But then I found this one and unintentionally won it on eBay. It was a local car. Arches were rotten and sills. And then what really attracted me was it has a 4-wheel drive system. So I looked it up and there seems to be only 4 of them left on how many cars left.com. I guess it was like a prototype. This car was like a mural for the Jaguar X-Type because it featured 4-wheel drive. So really this was a trial, I think, or a bit of a prototype.
What is this? Is the first Mondeo?
This is the very first one, yeah, the Mark 1.
Mark 1
we called it, which is the same shape as the Mark 2 really. It was like a facelift, wasn't it?
I think the next one just got a wee bit more bubble there, didn't it?
Another interesting bit about it, it's got an RS kit optional, which was optional back in the day from factory. So that's something unusual. That's where you see the bulbous body kit that looks horrendous. But yeah.
And the wheels, like.
The big fat wheels.
Yeah.
The wheels are fat, like.
Yeah.
I love the wheels.
But it's so clean, like, you've obviously, well, you've done the work to this, have you?
Just came back from the body shop this week.
But, like, in around the wheels, I've seen somebody's done the calipers and, like, everything looks clean in there too.
It's good, yeah.
Someone's looked after it.
Yeah, well, that was actually all Niall Deeney's work.
Oh, he done that?
Vehicle repairs, a lot of plug there. And I did a good job. It's sitting nice in its original colour of petrol blue, I think they call that.
Is it?
It's a bit of greeny blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Changes a bit.
So he painted, I seen that the arch had been
Your rear arches were replaced, sills, they all go there. I think he had to paint a wing and he did the wheels for me, hubs as you pointed out, and calipers. He also was a twin exhaust on it. He deleted the passenger side so it's just one exit. Aye, so this is the Fiat Cinquecento. Found it in a mate's garden, gave him a couple £100 for it. The idea is that me and a few mates were sick of COVID and the lockdown and restrictions. We were going to jump into it and get the ferry from Dublin to Cherbourg in France, and we were just going to drive it east as far as we could go, to like Bosnia or Sarajevo, sorry, the capital, or anywhere, Romania, and then leave it there in the airport and fly home. But ferry was actually supposed to be today, but no, because of the restrictions are getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
For sale, whoever wants it, comment section. Check me out.
Me? I want to make it into Pikachu.
41,000 miles, original at the Sporting. It is the bus wanker car. Well, the one after it. The Cinquecento was the bus wanker car.
So you just would have drove it over there and just left it?
Yeah.
And then just flew home?
Got the plane go home.
That's brilliant.
Don't leave it, I want it.
That's how I found it.
Oh yeah, you sent me that picture.
The
Yeah.
little vegetable patch.
That was there and you just offered him £100. He was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Wow. And there it is in real life. But thanks for letting us come down and see your stuff.
It's good.
Bye! Okay guys, so we are back at home. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, the Ferrari was my favourite of the day. I absolutely loved that car. My goodness, it was something else. It was just, Like when you get into that car, you felt the luxury of that car and you felt the price tag of that car, and you understand why it's so expensive. This car was 1995, and when I get into it, it didn't feel like a 1995. It felt like way beyond its years, like way beyond its years. And the quality is just there. Everything just felt like luxury and quality. I actually like that it's an older Ferrari. I love boxy stuff. I love it. Like, you know that I love boxy Civics. That is my sort of stuff. That's the way I like an NSX so much, I think. It's because of the boxiness of it. And this was just ticking every box for me. Absolutely ticking every single box. And then, of course, the popping up headlights. Like, it's just one of those cars. You literally drive down the road, everybody stops and stares. Like, there's not a whole lot of noise out of this car compared to like some of their, like if you watch DDE, you see the Ferraris and the Lambos and stuff they have, and they just sound like absolutely insane, and you can hear them coming for ages. Whereas this car wasn't. It was a bit more quiet, a bit more reserved, and a bit more civilized, and it just sounded just nice. So it wasn't like it was getting attraction because of the noise. It was just people noticed it no matter what. Went down the road and people noticed it. Everybody stopped and stared, and they just loved it. And it was just one of those cars, an eye-catching car, timeless and classy, and it was just really a nice car to be in, and absolutely loved that car. So then of course we get into the Cosworth. Now, I was never really into Sierras. It wasn't really me. I have a few friends who are like into Sierras in a big way, and they will absolutely love this video, and they will love the Cosworth. Like, I know how special that car is. I know how rare it is to find in the condition that this one's in, and I know there's not a whole lot left. And yeah, another classic car. I think it's about 89, 90s. Just literally when you get into it and it starts, even before you get into it and it starts, you can smell old school vibes. Now, I think I'm maybe just a little bit too young to be in the Sierra craze. I think I'm maybe just a bit too young by a few years. I can appreciate it. Like with a car that age, you would expect there to be some sort of age related marks, where there was really nothing at all. I'm sure a lot of you are going to go mental for that on here. Bari loves that car. He would literally sell everything else and keep that one out of the whole lot. He said the other day, him and his wife went to IKEA and they decided they would take the Cosworth and just a drive. He's so down to earth, and I think his car collection represents how down to earth he is. And then of course we go to the Mondeo. Not cars you would expect to be parked in a garage beside a Ferrari. One of 4 left in the UK. Where are you going to get that? That is a rare car to find on the roads nowadays, and in the condition that this one has been left in. I did forget to tell you that he has got a 911 Porsche that is in restoration at the minute. Then he's obviously got the newer in-betweener car, and if you're from the UK you will know exactly what this car is. So there was enough information there from Bari about the cars. I didn't feel like this video had to be about anything else other than those cars and the rarity of those cars. I wanted it to focus purely on those cars and how special they are. I hope you enjoyed less of me and more of the cars, and just learning a bit about the cars that I didn't know. And yeah, I had a really good day, and again I want to thank Bari so much. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favourite, and let me know why. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. It does help me out in the YouTube algorithm. So anyway, we'll be back to detailing videos and stuff as well. I have so many more videos coming up. I have a Q&A filmed with my sister. You've been asking me to do another video with my sister, and I've made it happen. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.